Before Berks County had a name, it was a place of movement, a place shaped by rivers, land, and people who understood that home is something you build together. This land was first stewarded by the Lenape people, whose presence reminds us that every story here begins with respect for those who came before.
In the early 1700s, newcomers arrived not seeking wealth or fame, but something simpler: land to farm, freedom to worship, and a chance to begin again. Swedish settlers were among the first, followed by German, Welsh, and English families. They didn't arrive all at once, they came in waves, carrying language, faith, traditions, and hope. Berks County became a place where many cultures met and lived side by side.
The river became a highway. Canals and railroads followed. With them came opportunity. Immigrants built farms, mills, and industries, transforming Berks County into a center of manufacturing, innovation, and agriculture. Neighborhoods weren't just places to live, they were places of community and belonging.
Families gathered, traditions were passed down. Theater, music, faith, food, and local business became the places where culture lived. Landmarks rose, stories continued, and through it all, Berks County remained shaped by the people who chose to call it home.
By the early 20th century, Berks County stood at the height of its industrial strength, its factories humming, its neighborhoods growing, its future seemingly secure. But change was already underway. After World War II, red lines began to quiet, industries shifted, factories closed, and neighborhoods changed. As new neighbors arrived, new roots were planted. New neighbors became families, families became communities. What followed was not an ending, but a transformation. One shaped by resilience, reinvention, and the people who continue to build this place. And the story continues.
Today, Berks County is home to more than 440,000 people, lifelong residents, and new neighbors alike. Agriculture remains our foundation. Education, creativity, and innovation shape our future. Heritage, past and present, continues to define who we are. Berks County is not a finished story. It's a living one. As we mark 275 years, we honor every story that shaped Berks County and every voice that continues to shape its future.
This anniversary is more than a milestone. It's an invitation to remember, to learn, and to celebrate together.
And now, we invite you to rise for the presentation of the colors by the Berks County Sheriff Color Guard.
Berks County Sheriff's Department Honor Guard. Host the colors. Honor Guard. Halt. Left. Hey. Present. Hold.
Now we invite you to join in the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Jordan McNeil. Jordan is 11 years old and attends Holy Guardian Angels. He plays football, basketball, and lacrosse.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now the national anthem will be sung by Desiree Torres. Desiree has been singing since she was a little girl and now sings proudly on a worship team every Thursday and Sunday. Her faith is a big part of who she is. Desiree works for Penske as a benefits administrator.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now we invite you to join us in the opening prayer by Reverend Nicholas Camacho. Pastor Camacho is a pastor at West Lawn United Methodist Church, retired Army chaplain, and the Reading Police Department head chaplain.
Please, if you can bow your heads as I pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude. Thank you for your unwavering and faithfulness over the 275 years that we have been living together. We praise you for your mercy, we praise you for your grace, and we praise you for the provisions that have sustained our county through every season. We also thank you for our past, our present, and the vision of the future that lies ahead. As we celebrate this milestone, we pray for continued wisdom and guidance for our leaders and citizens. Help us to build upon the foundation of those who have gone before us, creating a county that is strong, thriving, and welcoming to all. Father, may your name be glorified, now and forever, among all and within all of us. Amen.
Now we invite you to take a seat.
Right. Forward. March.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Berks County Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Good evening, everyone. Let's try that one more time. Good evening, everyone. All right, that's great. We're here to celebrate, right? On behalf of the Berks County Commissioners, Commissioner Christian Leinbach, Commissioner Dante Santoni, and myself, welcome and thank you all for being here tonight as we kick off something truly special, the celebration of 275 years of Berks County. Tonight isn't just another gathering. Tonight is the beginning of a celebration honoring the people, places, traditions, and stories that have shaped our county. Berks County was formally established on March 11, 1752, carved from portions of 3 neighboring counties, Lancaster, Chester, and Philadelphia, and named after the historic English county of Berkshire. What began as a growing colonial community has become the vibrant, diverse, and resilient county we know today. For nearly 3 centuries, Berks County has been a place of hard work, innovation, and community pride. Generations of residents have built thriving towns, a major city, successful businesses, strong farms, vibrant neighborhoods, and a community that continues to grow and evolve. And that's exactly what tonight is about, celebrating that legacy and launching the road to our 275th anniversary on March 11, 2027. Over the coming year, we'll highlight the history, culture, and spirit that makes Berks County such a remarkable place to live, work, and raise a family. There will be events, stories, celebrations, and opportunities for people of all ages to take part in honoring our past while looking ahead to our future. Anniversaries like this remind us that history is not just about the past. It is about the legacy we continue to build every day. The decisions we make today will shape what Berks County looks like for the next 275 years. And tonight, we begin that together. So whether your family has been here for generations or you are a newcomer resident who proudly calls Berks County home, you are part of this story, and this celebration belongs to all of us. Thank you for joining us to start this exciting journey. And there are many of you that have made this kickoff possible, and I want to take a moment to express my thank yous to different people tonight. So please bear with me as there have been many people who have made this a reality. I'd first like to thanking our sponsors for making this event possible. EH&D, SEI, the Stevens and Lee Companies, and TPD. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to take a moment to recognize someone who actually did all the work for this tonight to help put it together. And she does what she does behind the scenes, and that is my executive assistant, Barbara Lopez. Barbara, why don't you step out here a moment? I couldn't put it up on the slide because she knew I was going to do it and she would have taken it out. So I had to do it without her finding out. So Barbara, thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without you and the work you did. So thank you. There are many other people who have made this event possible tonight. And I want to start with thanking the Reading Area Community College. Let's give them a round of applause. When we spoke about doing this kickoff, Tony and Dr. Looney jumped up and said, let's do it at the Rack Miller Center. You can use the facilities gratis, no cost to you. They provided the facilities, the people working, the AV. They did a great job. Megan, is Megan around here? Oh, Megan is back there. Megan is with Rack. And Megan worked hand in hand with Barbara to get this done. So Tony, thank you. Dr. Looney, thank you. And the rest of the staff here at Rack, thank you. Tony did ask for one thing in exchange for allowing us to use the facility. And there are 2 events coming up. Tony, do you want to stand up there? I know you talk loud enough for people to hear you.
Tomorrow night, Yacht Rock Review, leading
Welcome. There are many, many events that happen here at the Miller Center, so visit their website at Miller Center for the Arts and look at all the great things they hold here. Also want to thank the Berks County Sheriff's Color Guard and Sheriff Mandy Miller for being here tonight and supporting us through this event. Want to thank the Reading High School. Yep, let's give them applause. How about the Reading High School Castiliers Jazz Band? What an amazing group of kids. The Reading High Castiliers have been in existence for over 70 years and are currently under the direction of Mr. Bob Yelk. During that time, the group has performed at multiple local jazz festivals and events in the community, and the group is made up of students in grades 9th through 12, and all participating students auditioned for the ensemble at the end of October. The Castiliers rehearse for 2 hours every Tuesday and Thursday, starting the first week of November, and they go through May. They are here tonight to proudly represent the Reading School District and kick off the 275 years of Berks County. Let's give the Castiliers a round of applause. I also want to take the opportunity to thank Jordan McNeil he's here 11 years old, standing up here in front of a group. I know that can be nerve-wracking, but he did it, and he made it through. So, Jordan, thank you. And Desiree Torres, also thank you for singing the national anthem. And the video contributions, you saw on the video who the people were who worked on that. So, thank you very much, Tracy and Tracy Schott and Cammie, thank you. I know Cammie. And Cammie Harris, thank you very much, and everyone else who worked on that. Great job putting that video together. The caterer was done by Monty Lauro, European Gourmet. I know a few people came here because of the caterer instead of the event, but thank you for being here anyway to everyone. And also a huge thank you to Sweet Street Desserts and Sandy Solomon, who donated the desserts tonight. So thank you, Sandy, and thank you, Sweet Street Desserts. And last and finally, I want to thank the committee who helped organize this event, and also the Berks 275th Committee. If you are part of either two, can you please stand up? We want to thank you for the work that you are doing tonight. Last for this part for me, I want to welcome our elected officials that are here today and thank them for being here and thank them for their support and the hard work that they do for Berks County. I want to start with Sabrina McLaughlin-Walensky, representing U.S. Senator John Fetterman. She is here. Welcome, Sabrina. We have this Congressman Dan Muser here. He was going to try to make it, not sure if he made it, but it's not Madison. Calaco is here. Madison. I can't see too well. The lights are on me here. And also Tasha Isaac, representing Congresswoman Chrissy Houlihan's office. At the state level, we have State Senator Chris Gebhardt, which I'm not sure where he is at, but I know he is here. Up top. Senator Gebhardt is up there. Senator Judy Schwank. Angela Eichelberger, representing Senator Scott Martin. And State Senator Tracy Pennycook could not be here, but she did provide a proclamation on behalf of the Senate. So thank you, Senator Pennycook. For our House delegation, we have Eric Weeknet, State Representative for the 5th Legislative District. Mark Gillen for the 128th Legislative District. And Johanny Cepeda for the 129th Legislative District. And Representative Cepeda Freitas also provided a citation on behalf of the House of Representatives. Thank you. We also have a citation from Congressman Dan Muser as well. So thank you, Congressman Muser. already introduced my colleagues, but we have Commissioner Christian Leinbach, Commissioner Dante Santoni, and myself. We have some Berks County row officers here. We have the Controller, Joe Ruddero. He cannot make it. He had another event, but he sends his regards. We have our Berks County Recorder of Deeds, Fred Sheeler. There's Fred. Fred is back there. And we have Beth Jones, the clerk, Berks County Clerk of Courts. I saw Beth around. And we have, I'm not sure if John Adams is here. He was on the list. I can't see with this light in my face, so forgive me. We also have a few of our Berks County judges from the Court of Common Pleas. We have Judge Parisi, Judge Barrett, and Judge Taylor. Let's give them a thank you for being here and a round of applause. We also have representatives from our local municipalities such as Cumru, Spring Township, Exeter, Muhlenberg, Long Swamp, and Wyomissing, the mayor of Wyomissing, Fred Levering. I'm going to ask those local council people or representatives to please stand. Thank you very much. And I apologize, I don't have a complete list of everyone here, and I don't want to miss anyone. And we have members of this City of Reading Council. We have Donna Reed, who's the council president. Jamie Baez. Melissa Ventura. Vanessa Campos. Dr. Rafael Nunez. And Chris Miller. And we also have here school board members of the Reading School District. Now let's give them a round of applause as well. Thank you. Are there any elected officials that I missed? And I do apologize if I did. Maiden Creek, thank you, Maiden Creek, for being here. Anyone else? West Reading, all right. Yeah, Teresa Stewart. Okay, well, thank you again to all our elected officials for being here today. I would now like to welcome to the stage Commissioner Dante Santoni.
Thank you, Commissioner Rivera, and good evening, everybody. Richard Pauling is the owner of History Alive, a firm he founded in 1991 that brings living history and heritage music programs to museums, historic sites, and organizations across the United States and Canada. A former National Park Ranger at Hopewell Furnace National Historic Site, he pioneered first-person interpretation there and received the National Park Service's Interpreter of the Year Award, along with the Excellence in Interpretation Award from the National Association for Interpretation. Tonight, Rich returns as Conrad Weiser, just as he did during the 250th anniversary of Berks County, to bring the spirit of our county's founder back to life. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's introduce and welcome Mr. Conrad Weiser.
So when I put this county together in 1752, I never could look into the future. But now it's 275 years since. And Berks County is looking mighty fine. Yeah. Come on. My reputation was a man with a passion. And with my passion, I want to say some things to you tonight. And I hope you listen. If you don't know where you come from, then you don't know who you are. And thus, you have no idea where you are going. I recommend you must get anchored in the past. Well, who am I? Well, I'm the spirit of the past, Conrad Weiser. Dr. Paul Wallace, author of Conrad Weiser, Friend of Colonist and Mohawk, stated this about me: there was never a man like me, and there never will be. My accomplishments include being a farmer, owner of a tannery, one of the founders of Reading in 1748, a monk at Ephrata, the first principal judge of the Berks County Court, a hymn writer, the Pennsylvania provincial peacekeeper, or what I like to call me, a go-between, Lieutenant Colonel of the 1st Battalion of the Pennsylvania Regiment, a linguist, a woodsman, an adopted Mohawk. The man who was the leader in establishing Berks County in 1752. And with all his accomplishments, I was also the father of 14 children. Thank you, thank you. Well, I died on July the 13th of 1760. And who came to my grave there in Wilmelsdorf but none other than General George Washington. And as he stood at my grave and at my home where I once lived, he stated this: posterity will never forget Conrad Weiser's services to his country. What is the definition for posterity? I'm looking at it. It's future generations. And here you sit tonight talking about what you're going to do for this anniversary. Seneca George, a member of the Six Nation Iroquois Confederacy, this is what he stated: now, due to Conrad's death, we are in darkness and cannot so well understand each other. So why have I been invited to this special celebration? Well, I was the leader in the establishment of Berks County. You probably think that was just, showing up in Philadelphia with a petition and immediately they accepted it. I hate to differ with you. It took, are you listening, 14 years of me riding back and forth to Philadelphia. And I would not quit. And after a while, I became what they said was a very stirred up Dutchie. And when you get a Dutchman's Dutch up, look out, because I'm going to get what I come for. As a matter of fact, at the end, before we got the approval, I went to Philadelphia 33 days in a row. And finally, on March 11th, 1752, the bill finally passed and the governor did sign it into law. So today, March 11th, 2026, we're gathered here together to kick off this incredible anniversary. I want you to think and listen remember to make sure you celebrate this event with historical accuracy. Make sure the truth is told with sensitivity towards all races and cultures. But above all, pass on to those children residing in Berks a pride built on truth. Let us join together in unity, celebrating the 275th. I now pass the baton of Berks past unto you, the present. Carry it into the future, representing virtue, liberty, and independence. From the Council of the Iroquois to Williamsburg gentility, Conrad Weiser journeyed far and wide, left many memories. As a redemptioner, a father, a Lutheran, a Mohawk, and a friend. His God-man heart searched for truth as a judge to the end. From the Palatine region of the Rhine Falls to the land of liberty, Conrad Weiser came and lived for peace to keep our nation free. So let us never forget what he has done for you and me, and keep his memories alive for all posterity. Yeah.
I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I have the privilege of introducing our next speaker. This speaker is known as a travel writer, an author of over 30 books about history and folklore, a musician, the editor of the Historical Review of Berks County, but I know him as the former morning show voice of WEEU. I know him as Bobby Bubbenmoyer, and I know him as the teller of ghost stories, Charlie Adams III.
I'm so nervous. This will be a little bit of comic relief maybe for you. But I think some information you may not know and might want to know about. I'm going to read it because of some big words. Greetings, and please join me on a magical etymological tour. Anybody got etymological? You know what that means? Of our beloved county of Berks and our fatherland, the royal county of Barks. Let's get that Berks-Barks thing out of the way right up front. And please know that I will have to be very precise with proceeding pronunciations, so bear with me. Again, anyone who has ever been to Reading, England, knows they are not in Berkshire. They are in Berkshire. How B-E-R-K came out of B-A-R-K, or B-A-R-K, because I mean, is all lost in translation. But historians are fairly convinced that the Berk or Bark came from B-E-A-R-R-O-C, Berk, which is a Celtic word that roughly referred to a hillside filled with boxwood trees. So, fellow Berks Countians, we are in a county named after a hill full of boxwood trees in England. It was what the first settlers of the area found that evolved into Berkshire. Nothing to do with the bark of trees, but everything to do with what's called metathesis, another fancy word, or the great vowel shift of English, or something like that. Berkshire into Berkshire into Berks. What a long, strange trip of tangled letters it's been. Luckier, though, were our neighbors. to the east who managed to easily and craftily carve bucks out of Buckinghamshire. But now come along a little linguistic journey from Berks to Berks and back. A river flows through our namesake county in England. It is the Thames. Spell it, say it. Thames, of course. No. For whatever reason, and by whoever's decision, it's pronounced Thames. I don't know. Well, the river that flows through our county is Schuylkill. Spell it, say it. We know how to say it, but what would someone from, let's say, the English town of Slough, how would they pronounce it? Well, first of all, that Slough, like Thoughh, tough, or Rough, rough, is really pronounced over there like cow, Slough, which is on the Thames, near Reading, in Berkshire. Or just surrender, as our upstream neighbors have, and call it the Skook. Yeah, anybody from Skook? Anyway, there's Reading then. When you are enjoying a good book, you are R-E-A-D-I-N-G, reading. But as you sit here tonight, you are in R-E-A-D-I-N-G, Reading. But it's worth noting that to the Romans, it was Readingum. And before them, it was the home of an Anglo-Saxon tribe called the Reading Gas, like in Reading Gas. No, let's not go there. But back to the Berkses. Berkshire, aka Berks, or Berks, UK, is roughly half the geographic size and twice the population of Berks, PA. Berks County, England, or Berks, is tethered to the metropolis of London by a river. Berks County, PA is tethered to Philadelphia by a river. But wait, there's one more thing. Our namesake county has a castle in a town named Windsor. Our county has a village named Windsor Castle in a township named Windsor. Any dignitaries from Windsor Township here tonight? But they're quite different from one another. Now, a king lives in their Windsor Castle, no king in ours. And oh, somewhat related, though, that king over there is Charles III. This presenter here tonight, moi, Charles III. No relation, and I don't live in Windsor Castle. But thanks for your attention. Happy here we go. Happy bicentennial. Everybody together now. Bicentennial. Berks County. Happy anniversary.
Well, T-H-A-N-K-U, Charlie. Thank you. We're not doing any fancy Latin names. We're just calling it Berks County 275th, if that's okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Rodert, serving as co-chair of the Berks 275th anniversary, along with County Commissioners Chairman Christian Leinbach. And I'm the time train host of the 69 News Berks edition across the street. Blessed to be with you tonight. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. On this 274th anniversary of Berks County today. See, March 11th of next year, 2027, is the actual 275th anniversary of Berks County. So we're doing this as a head start, a whole year ahead, so we can do it right. Because, you know, in Berks County, we like being early. We love early bird specials, don't we? So hope you enjoyed our hospitality this evening. Well, I'm honored to introduce this next historian. He always loved history and grew up in Shoemakersville. He's a shoey boy. He graduated from Hamburg High School, enlisted in the U.S. Navy submarine service as a radio man, then returned to Berks County and started a family. He is past board president of Berks History Center And tonight he's going to talk about Berks County history from a veteran's perspective. Please welcome Mr. Floyd Turner. Thank you.
Good evening. I need to find a better agent because following this is, oh my God. So I wrote down a few names, and I'd just like you to kind of raise your hands if they apply to you. Weiser, Bertolet, Kemp, Heister, Levan, Muhlenberg, Leinbach, Kaufman, Boone, Lincoln, I could go on, but these families were among the very first European families to come here to Berks County. And love of hearth and home has always been very evident with Berks Countyans. In 1775, Berks County men led by Captain George Nagel were the first to march to Cambridge, Massachusetts, in order to join General Washington during the siege of Boston. A rarely seen brass plaque honoring these men is displayed on the first floor of the Berks County Courthouse. PHMC also put up a sign honoring them outside the Berks History Center on Center Avenue. In 1846, the Reading Artillerists, a local militia unit, answered the call to fight in the Mexican War. The Reading Artillerists lineage of the unit still exists. It lives today in the Pennsylvania National Guard. It's one of the few units that can trace its lineage all the way back to 1779. In 1861, the Ringgold Light Artillery were the first to answer President Lincoln's call for troops to defend Washington. And their swift action forever earned them the distinction as first defenders. And they have a very nice memorial in City Park along Perkiomen Avenue. In 1863, when African Americans were finally given the opportunity to fight for their freedom and the dignity of their race, more than half a dozen men from Berks County made their way to Massachusetts in order to join the 54th Massachusetts Regiment. In 2009, the Berks County Commissioners created the Berks County Military Hall of Fame with very strict requirements for admission. But since then, over 70 Berks County heroes have been inducted for their intrepidity and valor. There are 7 Medal of Honor recipients buried in Berks County. 5 from the Civil War, 1 from the Vietnam War, and 1 from the Boxer Rebellion. You don't get that one too often, do you? Yes. Beyond the patriotism of Berks County citizens, the county has been blessed with abundant natural resources and power and to run industry and fertile farmland to feed those workers. And the Schuylkill River provided transportation, and that was augmented later by canals and the railroad. And over the past 275 years, the county has changed a lot. We have grown and expanded, and we have welcomed a lot of new families to our family. The Berks County family tree has grown tens of thousands. It would be very hard to say. But the family now, in addition to the names that I mentioned earlier, includes branches like Boskov and Swift, Updike, Lopez, Rivera, Santoni, new names, but family nonetheless. If you're interested in history, if you're interested in learning Berks County history, I encourage you to come to the Berks History Center. I encourage you to visit the various museums and historic sites here in Berks County. You will learn a lot, and maybe something that will inspire you. The Berks History Center also has an archives library. It's there for anybody to research any topic that they want. And I encourage you, if you're interested in learning about history, to go there, and whatever topic you pick, they will help you. I thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you tonight. It wasn't as exciting as Charlie and Rich, but I do appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, thank you very much to the speakers. We're speaking about the history now. Just want to speak a little bit about the future of Berks County, and then we're going to go into the special part that we have set up here for you tonight. But it's an honor to be here as we kick off the celebration of the 275 years of Berks County. For nearly 3 centuries, generations of Berks Countyans have built this community with resilience, generosity, and a belief in the power of giving, hard work, and opportunity. Tonight, we celebrate that history, but we should also ask an important question. What will Berks County look like in the future? And to answer that, I reached out to various people by email and asked them to provide their input, and their input is included here in my remarks. The truth is, the future of Berks County won't happen by accident. It will be shaped by the choices that we make today, by the partnerships we build, and by the vision we share for the generations who will come after us. And if we get those choices right, I believe the future of Berks County will be extraordinary. I see a county that continues to grow as a place of opportunity, a place where businesses choose to invest because they know Berks County values hard work, innovation, and entrepreneurship. For generations, Berks County has been a place where things are made. Manufacturing helped build the backbone of our economy, and that spirit of innovation will carry forward into the future. Our community will become an even stronger hub for advanced manufacturing and new technologies, industries that create family-sustaining jobs and long-term prosperity. But economic growth isn't only about large industries. It's also about the small businesses and entrepreneurs who bring energy and creativity to our communities. The shops on our main streets, the family-owned businesses, the startup founders willing to take a chance on a new idea. They are the heart of a striving local economy. In the future I see, Berks County becomes known not just as a great place to work, but as one of the most attractive mid-sized regions to live in the Northeast. That future depends on strong communities. It means vibrant small towns with strong identities, where neighbors know one another and main streets are alive with activity. It means people choosing Berks County because they value community, affordability, and quality of life. It also means a thriving and vibrant city at the center of our region. I see a future where Reading has a bustling downtown filled with energy and opportunity, where innovation districts and startup incubators continue to support the next generation of entrepreneurs and mixed ideas. I see mixed housing creating vibrant neighborhoods, expanding arts and cultural districts, bringing people together, and a growing sense of pride in the heart of our county. And that future will be supported by stronger connections to the regions around us. The continued growth of the Reading Regional Airport will strengthen our ability to attract business, investment, and visitors. And the restoration of passenger rail will reconnect our community to major economic centers, providing regional transit connections to Philadelphia, the Lehigh Valley, and other areas. These connections will help bring opportunity to Berks County, helping businesses grow, attracting new talent, and opening new doors for our residents. But even as we grow, we must protect what makes Berks County unique. Our farmland, open spaces, and rural landscape are part of our identity. The future of Berks County must preserve that heritage while ensuring that farming remains economically sustainable for generations to come. Growth and preservation can work together, and when they do, they make our community stronger. I also see Berks County becoming a true destination. Visitors will not just pass through our community, but they will come to experience it. Our diverse culture, arts, food, small towns, and the natural beauty that surrounds us. But the most important investment we will ever make is in our people. The future of Berks County must be one where young people, like we saw today, can learn, stay, and succeed. A place where strong schools, higher education, and workforce training prepare the next generation for meaningful careers and bright futures. A place where civic leadership reflects the diversity of our community and where everyone feels they belong and have the opportunity to thrive. Because what makes Berks County special has never just been our geography or our economy. It's our people, our work ethic, our spirit of giving of ourselves and collaboration, and our belief that when we work together, we can build something better for the next generation. So as we celebrate the kickoff of 275 years tonight, let's remember that the decisions we make today will shape the Berks County our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so forth will inherit. If we invest in opportunity, if we strengthen our partnerships, if we continue believing in the potential of this community, then the next century of Berks County will be even brighter than the last. Together, we can ensure that Berks County remains a place where people want to live, raise a family, start a business, and retire. A place they are proud to call home for generations to come. Thank you. Now, I'm going to invite Commissioner Christian Leinbach to the stage to talk about what is America 250 and Berks 275 and what we can expect in the next year.
Let's give another round of applause to Commissioner Rivera, Barbie, and everybody that helped make this kickoff amazing. They set the bar. We appreciate it. I also want to point out this is the official logo for the Berks 275th. We'll be talking about that with some press release and recognizing the college student that designed that. But you're going to see it available in a lot of different forms. I want to share the vision statement because the vision statement for the Berks 275th, I think really sets this apart from traditional anniversary type celebrations. We're not just interested in celebrating for a year. We want to leave a legacy. The vision statement reads, "Our vision is to deliver a focused, impactful celebration that highlights Berks County's heritage and legacy by partnering with the Berks County History Center and Experience Reading and Berks County Visitors Bureau. We seek to host select events and promote participation in partnering organizations that reflect our unique identity, strengthen our sense of community, and preserve the county's story for future generations." We want to see the Berks History Center and our Visitors Bureau, Experience Reading and Berks County, grow significantly as a result of this celebration. It might sound like hyperbole, but it is not, to say that the Berks History Center is the largest gathering of Berks memorabilia, documents, and furniture and all types of items in the world. And so few people really know about it. Experience Reading and Berks County, they are focused on promoting our community and to getting people to come here. So throughout this celebration, you're going to hear us working to promote membership in the Berks History Center, participation and membership if your business is not already involved with Experience Reading and Berks County. Real quickly, there's going to be a transition that takes place this year. Right now, we are in the midst of celebrating the 250th anniversary year of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. There are a lot of events that we are co-branding with, but I want to highlight several right around July. On July 2nd, we will be partnering with the West Reading Wyomissing Rotary Club and the Field of Honor at the Stone House in Wyomissing. On July the 3rd, the Reading Buccaneers will be the official entry in the official 4th of July parade for Pennsylvania in Philadelphia that's being held on the 3rd of July. And if you think a little bit, you'll know why. Because almost every community in the Commonwealth will be having their own 4th of July parade. We're so proud of the Buccaneers. The America 250 Committee has paid their entrance fee, which is not minor. It's $3,500. And a few of us will also be participating in that. The official 4th of July parade for America 250 PA Berks will be the Wyomissing 4th of July parade. Fred Levering is here, and I believe Randy from Wyomissing. We are over here. We're so excited. We're going to be handing out signs for people along the route to celebrate that event. Later that day, we are working with the Reading Symphony Orchestra Foundation for the Star Spangled Spectacular that will be held at the Berks County Fairgrounds starting around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There'll be 3 or 4 local bands playing in the afternoon. We have working on some key events prior to the RSO orchestra coming on, followed by fireworks. I don't know about you, but I'm old enough to remember being 17 years old with my mom and dad, the oldest of 5 kids, going to Valley Forge Park on July the 4th. I almost said 1776, but that would be Charlie Adams, not me. In 1976, I remember at a great distance seeing President Gerald Ford walk out on a stage. I have no idea what he talked about. But then I remember all of us laying on our backs and watching the fireworks. That was an amazing experience. I'm so blessed, Lord willing, to be able to experience the 200th and the 250th, and I encourage you to join us. The last major event will be on July the 8th. It will be held at noon. Actually, it'll begin at 11:30 with the Ringgold Band in front of the Berks County Services Center. And we will be showing and having our last Berks County Liberty Bell program. The Berks History Center so graciously did a memorandum of understanding starting in 2022 and loaned us the bell that hung in the courthouse, the Berks County Courthouse, and was rung on July the 8th, 1776, calling together the people of Reading and Berks County for the first reading of the Declaration of Independence. Sheriff Henry Vanderslice read it in English It was also read in German. We will have 2 descendants of Sheriff Henry Vanderslice sharing the reading of the entire Declaration of Independence. The one lady, courtesy of Floyd Turner. The other gentleman reached out to my office. Very excited about that. And at the end of this event, we will transition from the 250th for Berks County to the 275th. If you want information, the website that right now is active is America250paberks.com. America250paberks.com. Once we transition, you'll be able to go to Berks275th.com. Currently, if you go to that, there is a page there letting you know that it will be launched. I also want to recognize Commissioner Dante Santoni. You have a tough act to follow. Commissioner Rivera and Barbie and their team hit it out of the park, but Dante is part of our committee, and he is already working with the city of Reading, working with the Doubletree on a New Year's Eve celebration, December 31st of this year. That will be the next really big event, and then we will have a week-long event starting Sunday, March the 7th through Sunday, March the 14th of 2027. Not going to go into the details. I will tell you we'll be ending on the 14th on Conrad Weiser's homestead for Charter Day. I was just at Charter Day this past Sunday. They're very excited about it, so we're going to be promoting that in a big way. The last thing I wanted to say on the Star Spangled Spectacular, that one event is not cheap. The minimum cost is $200,000. We've raised over $130,000. Any corporations or individuals that are interested in getting involved and sponsoring that, reach out to myself, Charlie Bach from the RSO Foundation. We'd love to have your support. That is going to be a big event for Berks County. So tonight, I'm going to turn it back to Commissioner Rivera, but tonight we had a kickoff that is looking forward and looking back. I love the quote on the history that you shared, but there's another quote that is a little bit more, I think, necessary in the world we live in today. And that is, people that do not know their history are deemed to repeat it. Let's learn our history and learn from our mistakes so we can be a better county, we can be better people, and we can be a better nation. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless Berks County.
Now as the band comes together, let us prepare for the countdown. And tonight, as we gather to celebrate something truly special, 274 years ago, the story of Berks County began. Generations of hardworking people built communities here, raised families here, created businesses here, and shaped the place we proudly call home. From our farms and small towns to our neighborhoods, schools, and main streets, the strength of Berks County has always been its people. Tonight is more than just a celebration. It's the official kickoff of the 275th anniversary, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and looking ahead to a bright future. All year long, people will continue to celebrate as we come together to share our history, our culture, and the spirit that makes Berks County such a special place. And now, I need your help in joining me as we count down together. May I have a drum roll, please? Let's count together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you. This is the future of Berks County. Amen. And now as we begin this celebration, let's remember something important. We didn't just inherit the story of Berks County, we are writing the next chapter of it. So here's to our past, our present, and to the bright future ahead for Berks County. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.